Alright everyone, welcome back to Tall Tales Custom Tackles. We're going to try to get right on in this. I got a lot to show and hopefully it won't be, you know, too long. Already got some plastic heated up. I got a few molds over here. I'm actually going to show you 3 new molds. 2 are frog molds from Fat Guys Fishing. I actually have a recipe. There's a color I made a few days ago, and I'm going since I already got everything like already out, that's the color I'm gonna make for this video. I'm just trying to see, because I actually wrote it down because it was a new color to me, so trying to see if I can get close to what I plan on using. Let's see. Alright, Green Pumpkin SP. It's got more of a brown look to it. Let me see if I can get you, without making you dizzy, move some stuff around. Right there, that's 50 drops. See if it, Green Pumpkin SP 156 from Lure Works. I'm just showing you this, so in case you wanted to try to make your own, you could. Next I'm using, this is from Bait Plastics, Green Pumpkin Brown. Let's see, Green Pumpkin Brown. This calls for about 24 drops. I might go a little bit more just to, we'll see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. I went with 32. My recipe that I had made, I done it with 24, but you know, I want to try to make it a little bit more brown than what I originally made a couple of days ago, so I'm going to see how that looks. And I think that's going to give me what I'm looking for. Alright. Large square black. I'm going to go with a full half. Let me move this one over a little bit, that way I don't accidentally get some flake in it that I don't need. Alright, and then I'm going to go with just a 1/8 of a medium black. Alright, mix that up real good. We'll probably have to warm these up again, I'm sure we will. You know, it don't take that terrible long for them to start cooling off. Oh yeah, that looks really good. She looked good. Alright, and this side right here, we're gonna go with the Green Pumpkin 109. It's a lighter, you know, it ain't got that brown in it. Let's see, Green Pumpkin 109 from Lure Works. It don't have, you know, that a lot of that brown. We still gonna use a little bit, but this is 25. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25. Alright, and I'm gonna stick to it on this side just because this is the bottom side. Alright, and she's thickening up a little bit. So, alright, and this right here, get the Green Pumpkin SP 156. We only need 10 drops. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And this color is called Canada Craw. And if you look online, you'll see a bunch of different variations of how it looks. This is my take on it. And Like you see some where they lighter, some a little darker. This is, like I say, this is my take on it. All right, I'm gonna go with a medium-sized copper. This is actually like golden grub, but you can use, I mean, any copper. A 1/4 scoop of copper. This is a golden orange, medium golden orange. I'm gonna do a 1/4 scoop of that. Red, like a medium red. I'm gonna do a 1/4 scoop. And then your medium black, I mean just a little bit. So I'll take this 1/8 scoop right here and only put just maybe, yeah, let's see, there we go, maybe half of a scoop, you know. So really about a 1/16 is all you need, and that will be the bottom color. And you might be thinking, oh, this ain't the ideal color for a frog. That don't matter. These, I'm gonna throw these. We're gonna see how many we can get done with this amount. Because this one mold that I'm gonna show you while I'm reheating this, it takes a lot of plastic, and I'm hoping my dual injector fill it just fine. It takes a lot of plastic, I'll just put it that way, and you'll see why in a minute when I shoot it. It's a beast. It's not a brand new mold. I bought it from an individual online that had posted it for sale. He said he had it cut a while back. I didn't ask him how long ago, but he had it cut. He paid a pretty good chunk to have it cut, if everything he says is accurate. I mean, I'm one of them, you know, it sounds legit, because I'm priced having molds custom cut like this, and I've seen them go well over $1,000, so it seems legit. Anyway, so he was asking a price for it, and it was worth, in my opinion, what he was asking for it. So you know, of course I bought it, and I'll show you real quick what it looks like while that's heating. Well, if you can't tell, this Behemoth right here, let me just see, I haven't even measured it. It's 16 inches by 6 inches, the mold size. It is an 8-cavity crawl, and that is one massive sprue. So the only downfall about a mold like this, in an 8-cavity, that is a lot of sprue, you know, plastic been wasted. And I ain't tried, I've shot this mold a couple of times with a single color, and it just came in today, but I shot it earlier just to test it, and I mean, it shot great. I hadn't shot it without putting them clamps on. I probably don't even have to, because that ain't that much, but you know me, I always like to, you know, be prepared. And on this right here, I always put, you know, something underneath, that way it don't, because if you push down hard sometimes, you know, you might get a little bit of tip. All right, let me set you right there real quick. Let me check the plastic, see if it's heated up enough, and then we will shoot the first run. I actually want that a little bit warmer. This side right here, I think needs to be, yeah, I'm gonna warm that up for about 32 more seconds. It's probably fine where it's at, but anyway, and I'm gonna shoot the frog mold separate, because I'm not sure if I'll have enough to shoot, you know, all 3 molds, just because this one drinks so much plastic. So We're gonna do the crawls first, reheat while the crawls are setting up, and then we'll suck up some more plastic and then shoot the frogs. Just because I really don't think that 12 ounce is gonna have nowhere near enough to do the crawls and the frog. I might could get the small frog, but even then I don't, you know what I mean, I don't want to chance it and then run short. Yeah, I'm gonna try that tent. This one I'm gonna heat up for 10 seconds because there's about and I've said in videos before, you want them, you'll get a better laminate if you have the colors, you know, close to the same temp. This one was about 10 degrees hotter than the bottom color, so I'm warming it up, and there we go. They're pretty much almost dead on. Okay, let's see if I can get you angled so you can see a little bit of what's going on right there. I think is good enough. All right. Let's see what we end up with. Look at me jumping the gun. There we go. You know what? I think we have enough to do at least one of these. We might have enough to. Yeah, I don't think we would have enough to do that other one, but at least we got one of them knocked out. Yeah, I'm not going to try that third one, but oh yeah, we wouldn't have made it. We wouldn't have made it. One day I'm gonna make this color, and what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna change up a little bit, and I actually want to add a little bit of the dark watermelon from MF to the back side, just to give it that, you know, that real dark look. I honestly think it would I really think it would make it pop. You know, I mean, that just might be my opinion, but I think it would make it really stand out, this color. This right here, I probably, and I'll show you in a minute what I mean, I probably don't even have to top it off that many times. I probably honestly don't even have to top it off the first time, because of how it's designed. You know, it goes in and around and starts, so I probably wouldn't even have to do that. But you know, it's just, I guess you can say it's just habit. You know, I always top off the sprues. And give me a second and clean this out, and what we'll do is go ahead and shoot this this other frog real quick. Damn, that's a tight. There we go. Shoot this other frog real quick, and that way we'll have all 3 molds done, and we'll crack them open at one time and see what they look like. But anyway, I actually like this frog right here. I actually liked it a lot better than I thought I would. And I'll show you in a minute when I take it out. It's the 5-inch Evo Frog. This is the 4-inch. I think they call this one the Rip Frog or something like that. Anyway, they're I've done some water testing with them, and the Rip Frog, it does pretty good. It's a good one at slow speeds. I mean, the way the legs are designed, you ain't gonna be able to just, it ain't no frog you want to try to burn, because you really ain't gonna get much action out of it. But all right, let's. Damn, that's tight. I guess I should have lubed it up. There we go. Hopefully that one turned out all right, because my injector was tight on that on that one. All right, we're gonna stick this to the side. That one don't need to be topped off really, because you know, I tested both of these frog molds as soon as I got them. I actually received them Saturday, so I was able to do a couple of test runs with them. And I'm gonna heat that plastic up right there, just in case I decide I want to run a few more baits. I might not, you know what I mean? It's one of them things where, see how these come out. As long as they come out good, I'm gonna make that a wrap. But if one of these was a failure, we're gonna try it again. Anyway, the craw mold that I got, I actually like it more than I thought I would, and it's too late right now. I gotta go. It's already after 7 o'clock here, and I gotta go to work in a couple hours. So I went in on my cell phone. I shot a video, because it was getting dark. I shot a video of a real quick clip of me swimming the crawl, so you would see how it looked, you know. And it's actually got a pretty good action. The little claws are, you know, the claws are a little bit smaller than some of your traditional crawl molds. You know, they're a little bit, you know, more slim. And honestly, it would be I'm not much on punching. I do it sometime. I actually done it a few days ago, just a couple of minutes. You know, I'm just one of those, I don't never commit to it. I need to just go out there one day and commit to doing that, and you know, you never know, I might enjoy it after a while, because we got plenty of crap to punch on our lake, you know. But anyway, it'll be a good punch bait, or I'm personally just gonna rig it Texas rig or even on a jig. But the way it's designed, it's got a unique action. I'll explain it here in a minute, and hopefully you can see it in the video that I shot. The glare, it was late in the afternoon, so it wasn't the best. But anyway, let me shut my damn mouth. We're gonna open this frog mold first, check it out, because I'm gonna wait until last to do the crawl, just because it's such a big, it takes it a little bit longer to cool off. All right, let's go ahead and jump right into it. And you know, I only bought one of each of these molds just to try out, but I actually do think I will buy later another one. There we go. Try to see if you can see. I like this color. This color really does good in a you know, in like a crawl. It ain't ideal for a frog, but you know what, I'm gonna use it anyway. One thing I was impressed with was these paddle tails actually fill in all the way. You know, I was actually impressed by that. You know, because I bought a paddle, and I'll give you a closer look at the mold. I bought a paddle tail frog mold from BTS, their Buzz Frog, you know, and I like pretty much every bait I've ever bought from, every mold I've ever bought from BTS. But that frog mold would not do right. The little paddle tails would never fill in all the way. You know, I even sent the mold back, and they tried to fix it, and they said that's the best they can do. And when I got it back, it still wasn't perfect. It had voids. And I'm not knocking people, but you still see people posting pictures of them, you know, how great they are. And it's a jam up bait. I still got some that I had made, but they got voids in the tail, in the little the paddle tail, you know, the little legs. And I just couldn't get over that, so I didn't even keep the mold. But anyway, so apparently it wasn't just my problem, because every person I see upload the video, like pictures of it, has the same void. I just couldn't get over it. But anyway, here's the little Evo Frog. I actually like this bait a lot more than I thought I would, because you can, I mean, yeah, you can run it on top kind of like a frog, but I'm personally going to use it. It's the little tails on it, you know, legs on it, kind of reminds me of like a little twin tail grub, or even similar action of a brush hog as far as when you're retrieving it, you know. So yeah, I actually like that that little frog. I like it. I honestly, as far as using it, I like it more than I do the rip frog. I would personally use that one more than I would the rip frog. So, but anyway, I'll definitely get another one of those later on. All right, so that's the 2 frogs. Now let's get this behemoth out. And like I say, I probably don't even have to use those clamps. I might even run another run on it without them, just to make sure. But you know, I do that same thing with my my ribbon tails, and it's just me. It's something I do. All right, this is that behemoth. Oh, I was hoping they all lay on one side, but let me slide these back in and lay it out so you can really see what I mean as far as that massive sprue. I mean, you check that sprue out. That is massive. And see, here's what I mean. I probably don't even have to you know, keep on topping it off, because it, you know, it's never gonna come that far down, so I don't even really have to top it off. That's just me topping it off, you know. But I mean, check that massive that is a big mass of baits. But try to show you that color definitely looks good in a crawl. I mean, that is jam up. Like I say, I'm gonna do it one day with the dark watermelon on top, you know, because dark watermelon is actually one of my favorite green pumpkins. So I might change that up to the dark watermelon and give that a try. But anyway, you see how them little balls are shaking like that? I know that sounds weird, but when you're pulling this in the water, those little claws are just a kicking, but them right there are just they're catching the water and vibrating like crazy. So it's a very unique bait. You know, it's the only reason I paid what I paid for it. You know, it is a custom mold. So and he don't, you know, he said that he, you know, ain't nobody else gonna get the rights to it. So anyway, I'm happy with it. But anyway, that is a massive sprue. That's the only thing about molds like this. You know, of course, you break it down and look at it, you're like, well, what if it was 2 4 cavities? Honestly, you would still have probably close to the same amount of sprue. It just looks, you know, like more wow when you have one continuous sprue. So anyway, yeah, I'm happy and impressed with the with that mold. You know, the purchase, I'm satisfied with it. But anyway, we're gonna go ahead and wrap this video up. I know it was, you know, it was long, but or actually no, let me go 24 minutes. I think I did about a minute of testing, so really not bad at all. Anyway, I don't know how else to sum it up other than yeah, I am satisfied with this mold. But anyway, hopefully you enjoyed the video. That recipe, you know, it's just something I made the other day, trying to color match and getting my own variation of it close to it. Play with it and switch it up. I mean, you ain't got to make it the exact same, you know, as I did. You can change up stuff, change up flake. Anyway, well, leave me comments if you got any questions. Ask. Share this on your social media. You know, share it with friends. You know, say, hey, check this out. You know, we're slowly growing, but we're trying to grow even more. But anyway, I'm gonna wrap this up. I appreciate every single one of you guys that, you know, subscribe to the channel. I appreciate all the support. Matter of fact, let me let's see, I ain't gonna show his name. There's a guy named Rob over at let's see what he calls it, give me a second. Bass Fever Baits. You know, that was actually nice of him. He sent me some of his baits that he make, you know, and I'll definitely use some. And I've seen the guy post these right here, you know, on Facebook, showing the pictures. He calls this one and this one Joker. Just this one has the, you know, chartreuse tips. Then you got some of that style with a swirl effect. Then I think he said this is one of his takes on a June bug that's got kind of like a pearl effect. But anyway, that was awesome of him. He sent me, you know, some of those baits to try out. He didn't ask me to give a shout out, but that's just something I'm doing, because I mean, that's pretty awesome. I appreciate it. It's nice to see you know, other people say, hey man, check my stuff out. So anyway, Bass Fever Baits. I don't know if he has a Facebook page or not. I'm sure he does. But anyway, that's, you know, that was pretty awesome of him. But anyway, thank you, and we will catch you next time. All right, we're gonna try to see if we can get a good little, real quick, see if I can show you that. It's hard to hold the and record. It might be better from this angle. It's still got a glare. It gives you an idea. I mean, it's got a nice little, I don't know if the camera's showing it up, but even the little balls are damn vibrating. It's crazy. Yeah, I think I can. Yeah, you can see it right there. Yeah, the little balls are just shaking. It's pretty cool. All right.